All right, folks, we're back. Zombie, can I get the camera on your face, pretty please? As much as I love seeing your cat.
Really? Because it's pretty cute. Hi, Apollo. Hi.
You need like a
Hi.
reach or grab her and stick like a fake hand on the end, like a glove full of water or something that you can just pedal with.
I think he's intentionally ignoring me. Like, he knows my hand is there.
We got a resub, by the way. Thank you so much again, taking advantage of that really cool new subscriber message system. Shadox hits us up. It says late night StarCraft for the win after hitting us up with a 26-month resub. That's awesome. I regret asking for your camera back. Put it back on your cat. Your face is horrendous. Mistakes were made. Oh, Lord. Okay, so we're going to follow PiLiPiLi. There was a couple other games that were maybe available, but we didn't know if they were in Game 1 or Game 2. And frankly, I think it's probably more fun to catch a fresh series anyways. So TVP continues as Pili now goes on to take on KeeN. Winner of this will play Soul Key in the semifinals. Other semifinals has what is potentially Beyond or Alive versus either Gumiho or Labyrinth. So TVT. Actually, Pili and Soul Key are the only non-Terrans left in the tournament right now. I think Labyrinth Nova's Terran, right?
Yes. Yay, we're back to TVT!
Yay!
Woo!
Okay, well, this first game is going to be going down to Frost. So stick with us and we'll see you in a game in just a moment. Alright, and I am almost done my first glass of rum and coke. I'm so proud of me.
You should be proud of yourself.
I will say flat Coke Zero and rum
not good.
is not great, no.
Did you ever watch Blast from the Past?
Was that the Brendan Fraser one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like we had talked about this before, but yeah, I remember
Alicia
this, like,
Silverstone was a fox.
dude, they were like the epitome '90s actors. Anyways, the dad liked flat Dr. Pepper. Remember? Like warm Dr. Pepper. That's what it was. So warm, flat Dr. Pepper. She would like cook it on the stove at first.
Excuse me, I'm just throwing up my mouth a little bit.
Right?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Game number 1 in a brand new best of 3 for the OlimoLeague. Spawning in the upper left side of Frost, we've got the blue Protoss PiLiPiLi. And Zombie Grub, I'm not going to ask you to do an accent, but I want you to give me your best fake announcer voice intro for KeeN.
I can't do it, man. I just gotta talk really, really quickly.
Just...
Okay.
Okay, then give me the fastest introduction possible for
In the
KeeN.
middle of the I'll tell you.
Woo! And that's the end of that chapter. Well, Zombie Grub, as you can see at the bottom left, it's none other than the yellow Terran hailing from Korea. It's KeeN.
That wasn't announcery enough.
I wasn't going for
I know
announcer.
you could do better.
I was going for like dramatic.
That wasn't dramatic enough either. That you should have gone like 1920s dramatic,
So that-
radio host.
So that intro is
You
just like
know?
a flat can of Dr. Pepper is what you're saying.
Exactly. A little warm, a little flat.
I wonder. I'm going to be back one moment.
I don't like where this is going. He starts it off with "I wonder." It's a lot different than just saying "I need to be right back" for one moment. Well, this command center is currently morphing into an orbital command. There's that SUV building another barracks, and it's currently in the first stage of a building where it's mostly flat, and it has something else that's helping the SUV build. Okay.
All right, boys and girls, ladies and germs, money on the top left side of us is none other than the blue Protoss PiLiPiLi.
What are you using?
Toilet paper tube. And now I'm out of breath.
You had to put your mouth on that.
I didn't think that would be that weird, to be honest with you.
Yes, I do. I think honestly touching anything in the bathroom's a little weird, so I'm also a little bit paranoid of toothbrushes. All those poop molecules. Haven't you heard of them?
Is this why you poop shame people? I'm sick of you getting that shit all over my toothbrush. Literally shit all over my toothbrush. Those tiny little particles.
No, it's just fun to make fun of you guys.
Well, racing down the middle of the track, it's gonna be the Reaper from KeeN as he comes in, taking first place, rounds the corner on Frost, heading up to his opponent's base, looking to get up that ramp, and he comes in first place!
There is this guy in chat that is so angry that we talk off topic.
Oh, well, he's...
So angry.
Well, dude, do me a favor. You can go tune into... Well, I was gonna say, if he's having trouble with it, he can go tune into Day 9 or Husky or MLG or NASL or Rotterdam or Nathanius or literally any other. Oh, wait, none of those guys really count StarCraft 2 on a regular, I guess. Huh.
You had to bring Nate and Roderick into that. What's wrong with you?
Just, I don't know. Maybe this guy can just maybe suck it up.
Well, that's
One of us is drinking alcohol. The other's a woman. I don't know what you expected on this channel.
I'm not even sure what that's supposed to mean. What stereotype are you trying to use to make me angry? It's like, sometimes people in general want to like offend someone, right? And so they use like stereotypes, but they obviously don't know like the correct stereotypes.
Women are known for loving grape drink.
Yeah, it'd be like, they'd be like, women, am I right?
Women
doors.
typically good at math.
And people would just be like, is that an insult?
Women always losing their keys. You see a woman opening a door? That's not something you see every day.
Women always saving their emotes when no one else is, am I right?
There you go. Something like that. I don't know.
Inside joke, anyway. So that Reaper's gonna die.
Oh no.
Nailed it.
Who's gonna give the eulogy? What of his family? What of his wife and children? Or husband and children?
Reapers are all super insane, so, I mean, he probably doesn't have one, but she'd be probably really insane too.
What if she wasn't, though? What if this was like... You remember when I showed you that Borderlands video with Krieg, the psycho?
Yeah.
Yeah, what if...
It was actually super cute.
It was super sweet, and maybe his wife was someone trying to save him.
Don't make me feel.
don't make me feel about a lousy scouting Reaper that barely saw the main and didn't see the third Rifkin, okay? He didn't do his job.
Kind of sucked, yeah, to be honest. I'm gonna be proud of that Reaper. SCV tries to make up for the Reaper, and it fails utterly, so that also is not gonna get a eulogy, because it sucked.
If it sucks so bad, would he get a... Poology? PiLiPiLi pulls his poo robes out of position and doesn't lose any to the attack. Nicely done by PiLiPiLi.
We should see how we do, and then we'll decide later if this is terrible or not.
Yeah, so we told OlimoLeague the late night might not be good for us. We're so used to waking up very early and casting then, we may not be able to handle the late nights. I have no opinion because I have alcohol right now, though, so that's all on you, Zombie Girl.
I feel like I'm starting to come down. I gotta get more coffee.
Excellent stutter step out of KeeN. The young sir knows his way around the battlefield. He falls back and pushes advancing on the other front simultaneously.
Oh, God. Well, the Observer sees that. Good detection from PiLiPiLi out in the map. And PiLiPiLi is actually looking really strong in this matchup, so, that's actually fortunate we have so many Terrans. Maybe PiLiPiLi can win OlimoLeague, get that, foreigner honor.
Honor actually doesn't play that much anymore. He casts for Rocket Beans TV and works with them.
Who the fuck is Honor?
Honor was a Protoss player. He was actually pretty good, and now he works at Rocket Beans TV. Hello.
I had never heard of him.
Concussive Shells. The Devil's Mistress takes out the Adept in the middle of the map.
Okay, sure. So, KeeN, his army is looking pretty good, and the upgrades are on par. Liberators are obviously the next step to that Terran composition, but going for a mass Doom drop right before your transition to Liberators could be very, very dangerous.
Yes.
Oh, he's taking his Jimbei. Oh, okay, his upgrade's gonna be better then.
Pylon's not quite done yet. He's going to get on top of these pretty quick. That's kind of nice. PvP warping him some more stalkers. Lots of Adepts coming in too. A little bit scary because he can't pick up and run away. That blink goes off. He's going to run back and then pick up to run away. Nicely done, but loses so many units. Oh, caught in an Adept force field.
Yeah, that was actually very unfortunate. When the blink stalkers blink forward like that, I actually think KeeN should have just stopped and fight, take as many down as possible and then lift as the Adepts transfer. But of course, that was like all split-second decision-making. That was going to be very hard for KeeN to he realized what would have been the ultimate perfect solution, and now he's down 20 or 30 army supply and looking to be counterattacked. His Liberator count's not high right now. Gonna be at 4 maybe by the time PiLiPiLi feels comfortable pushing in, and his upgrades aren't gonna be done. KeeN could have just lost right here.
It's certainly scary, and this attack isn't big enough to bring him back another time. I think at this point, PiLiPiLi says, okay, if I got a base trade, I got a base trade, so be it.
Yeah. Would have been nice for that to sort of take out the Observer at the very least. Maybe there could be Wood Mines on the ground, but there actually aren't that many. Just one on the cliff, which is very clever, but that Observer's going to see it all. Adept's going to shade in, they don't care. The Liberators are in a choke, and that makes this a little more complicated, but no, they're so good on, and they go down pretty quickly.
Would you explain to me, please, the complexities of Adepts?
Hey, those Liberators did damage.
They did. And then KeeN died, so that's a bit awkward.
Yeah, KeeN's dead. It looks like PiLiPiLi just,
hey,
really hitting his signs here.
If PiLiPiLi were to lose this game, he'd have to change his name to PiLiPiLi.
Wouldn't it be better with PiLiPiLi?
PiLiPiLi.
I think it would be better with PiLiPiLi. Anywho.
PiLiPiLi.
PiLiPiLi. No, okay.
Alright, no, this is actually... So, this is another good game out of PiLiPiLi. Honestly, KeeN is not an easy player to take on. And yeah, GG.
Whoops.
What?
I saw that.
Okay. I don't... I think... You know what? 10 p.m., 10 minutes after. Sounds like Tintin, which is my favorite cartoon when I was little. And on Tintin, there's a pirate who drank all the time. Or the captain, excuse me. And he would drink rum. And had a beard. And segues into me drinking some more rum, and I have a beard.
What?
It was an excuse to drink another shot. Like morning glory dew. Excellent. PiLiPiLi needs a quick be right back. So we're gonna also be right back. See you guys soon. Alright folks, we're back, and everything is just dandy. I had a Skype notification that it was someone's birthday. I haven't talked to them for 2 of their birthdays, so now they're deleted from my Skype. Thanks Skype for helping me keep my list clean.
You should take off alerts for birthdays.
Well then how will I know when it's somebody's birthday?
I don't know, get to know them?
When's my birthday? No, wait, you know now! Shut up! Shush!
July something.
I was gonna call you out on this. I was like, you know me 3 years, you know my birthday. You only found out by accident because I'm an idiot.
Yeah, it's usually I find things out.
Alright, well, folks, ladies and gentlemen, we're back for game number 2. Spawning in the upper left, he is the resident home Korean, and he's down 1 point. It is the yellow Terran KeeN.
In the bottom right, as the red Protoss, is PiLiPiLi.
So, someone should do side bets on how long it takes me to stop being political about Protoss winning and just start speaking truth bombs. Adepts are fucking garbage! No, I'm just kidding.
Well, you would be in favor with the chat after that game.
Yeah. That was... Again, it's really hard to say words, first off, but secondly, clear-cut something as broken. Like, you can't just be like, well, Adepts are cool units, therefore I lose to them, and that's the only reason why. Like, a lot of times, it's not just because you transferred in Adepts. We've seen Beyond and others take on those fights, the wood mines are properly positioned, the observers are sniped, like, this, that, and the other. Little things add up to, like, better fights. And that's Terran in a nutshell. We definitely didn't see that with Ryong. We were seeing it a little bit more with KeeN, especially with the harass up to the north on Frost. But just generally speaking, we're seeing a lot of sort of just big army move versus big army move. And while the Terran players are defending, they're doing nothing to lead up to that defense, other than just building shit at home. You know, without doing actual damage to their probe lines, without picking up any sort of tech. Like, I'm not surprised these fights are going the way they are.
Well, I think KeeN really lost the game when he just took that bad drop. I mean, the Doom drop at all is always risky, But to doom drop right as you're transitioning as well, is also like extra risky. You just put down more minerals and gas into maybe a second starport. I don't think he had a second starport, but still the idea is that you're putting in stuff that isn't going to be easily replaceable or quickly replaceable, even though it should be as a Terran.
I'm glad you brought up that point too, because another part of that drop was, had that been alive, had it not gone so poorly, that would have kept PiLiPiLi at home for longer. You know, no longer did he have to worry about a drop on above his third, because he knew there was only like 5 units left. Not a problem.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is again something we see coming down a little more commonly. I'm still not totally on board with it. I don't know, not a fan of people doing this, but it does keep the mothership core home.
It does, yeah. We talked about the multiple reasons as to why this is still like an okay move, but it is something that I feel Terran's just really upset that, you know, they couldn't engineering blade block anymore because his nexus come down too soon. So they're like, you know what? Fuck your mineral line. Bam. And that's all they got.
Alright, here's my plan, guys, okay? This guy in chat being uppity. Oh, someone finally timed him out. I'm not gonna name him, because people are like, you gotta stop giving trolls attention. But let's show him.
Man.
Let's show him that nobody cares, guys. By just ignoring him in chat. He's timed out now, so 600 seconds. He'll probably be that guy typing on the keyboard every minute or so, checking to see when he's unbanned, right? 600 seconds is 600 seconds. He can't count because he's a mouth-breathing idiot. But when he comes back, just nobody talk to him. Nobody give him any attention at all.
Okay. Okay.
And if anyone, by the way, if anyone actually is truly upset by my drinking on stream tonight, that's a shame.
Please contact Fear Dragon with all your complaints.
If you want to write about it in your diary, I'm not saying that'd be lame, but it's something you could do.
We got a new sub! Mad Hatter 12.
Change places!
Shut up.
Mad Hatter 1212.
Oh god. So, real quick, I want to say, I've always wanted to do a video or just like a post or something about how I like dealing with assholes and why people who are like, don't pay attention to them, just ignore them,
Are wrong.
Okay? Like,
I
that would
enjoy
require
picking fights.
some thorough explaining, so I won't do it now.
I thoroughly enjoy picking fights, but you and OlimoLeague are like, maybe you shouldn't post that, Rifkin.
I mean, there's a fine line. Actually, not even that fine of a line. Like, imagine the biggest marker ever.
I know, it's like, it's called common sense. That line is called common sense, and you keep going over it like all the time.
But anyway, I didn't want to talk about it now, of course, because there's actually something almost about to happen. 4 gateways were put down, and while these adepts don't have any upgrades, they are going to be reinforced fairly quickly, so it could be very annoying. The follow-up Blink Stalkers as well are going to be able to provide excess harassment and containment for this third to hopefully safely get up. If the Warprism dies, if the Blink Stalkers, you know, die, then suddenly KeeN is like, you know, right for killing that third base, and he probably will try his best to do so.
Alright, well, the Adepts actually get stuck behind that mineral line, giving these Marines a little bit of a better fight than I think even KeeN expected, but still drives it off pretty easily. Now, one of the big differences to everything so far is we don't have this third CC floating around to taking up a bunch of minerals out of a Terran player. If you do, the game's a little bit tough. You don't have as many units on the playing field, your stims later, you don't have as many medevacs out, yada yada yada. If you are going for 2 bases, okay, on one hand it might put you a bit behind economically, but on the other it can also get you ahead massively if you're going for a big push and you cause more than enough damage to safely take a third behind it. And it definitely feels like the course of TVP right now is more along that route of things, where you want to cause damage and get ahead behind it rather than just trying to jump ahead, play greedy, and it doesn't work most of the time, as we've seen out of many games. I think every game Young played, right, he did 3 CCs. KeeN, if he did it on this map especially, would have a real bad time.
Don't test my knowledge right now.
You're not the one drunk. You just got a little bit of a tummy ache because you had some caffeine and now you probably got to poop.
Look, okay, back when I was really, like, hyper, I've calmed down quite a bit by now, but when I was really hyper, things were going like a mile a minute. Like, I couldn't tell if that third base came down at 4 minutes or 7 minutes or 8 minutes. Or I didn't even come down. I have no idea. Was I imagining things? I don't know.
I miss Hypersonic Grab already. You should go have another coffee.
That actually sounds like a really good idea. I mean, the coffee tastes pretty good. You put enough milk into it, you know? But, I mean, if it's just bitter, then
creamer
it's really
into it,
gross.
man. Plus, coffee has, like, no calories in it until you start adding shit to it.
Yeah, exactly. But, like, creamer is all the calories, right? So I put almond milk in there, which isn't a lot of calories, and it gives you, like, the same, like, you know, bit of, like, diluteness, whatever the fuck word it is.
Oh, you know what my favorite part about coffee
and then you put
is?
a little bit of, like, creamer in, because creamer adds the flavor.
Did you know what my favorite part of coffee is?
Nothing,
because you have to drink it warm.
No, you don't.
Actually, iced coffee is pretty legit.
Yeah, what the hell are you talking about?
Ice cap. Hey, I think I'm gonna shave.
Right now,
I mean, I could.
on stream. Is that allowed? Is that some type of fetish?
Donate for it, guy. No,
Okay,
my
well,
beard's
anyway.
all scratchy. But I want to keep it for BlizzCon so I look good. I don't know.
You're gonna have to keep it for another 4 months. No, wait.
Or, not
5
BlizzCon.
months.
Blizzard thing.
Oh, the summit. Yeah, sure, okay. Well, this attack is happening. It's not really, I think, going to do a whole lot. There's a big enough Protoss army. Their arms are not too different. But, I mean, like, KeeN could have tried. He would have actually hit before all of the upgrades for PvP were done, and there's not too many Adepts. But, I mean, the, problem going up a ramp into a concave, there might have been sentries, the Immortals might have just chewed away at his Marauders, was just a little bit too much to really try and dedicate to an attack there. So I definitely see KeeN, like, pulling back, rather. Now, though, he is going to siege up the wrong part of the map. That third base might have to be lifted.
I like that he sets the one Liberator here. I mean, what are you going to do with one Liberator on this side? You'll be out of position and wrong anyways. So, covers one of the spots pretty easily. But you're right, like, he does need to cover the other one, especially now he's got those Liberators. It's going to be 5 in total. Lifting this base and walking away from this fight might be a lot better than taking it. Supply fibers PiLiPiLi comes in with the Adepts a little bit late. The Stalkers get obliterated by the Liberators this time, though. And this Bioforce is going to clean up.
Dude, those Immortals, there were so many things that happened really poorly there. The Stalkers blinked in too earlier, the Adepts, shaded too late, either one. The Immortals, like, for whatever reason, crab walked into the army, so, I mean, they wouldn't have gotten that many more shots. They were pretty alone, but still, it was very odd. They were, like, I don't know what they were trying to hit, but still has a second attack that looks decent, but not nearly as strong. I mean, now he's down 20 army supply and down upgrades.
Probably just aiming for the broadside of the barn, because that's all Protoss can hit, am I right? No skill, no skill! But really, this is actually turning into a much better fight for PiLiPiLi round 2, despite being down in supply. As long as he doesn't have to actually engage those Liberators, he'll still win the ground fight. That's just how his army composition is going to work for him. But as we see, more time for recovery, more Liberators reposition themselves, KeeN will eventually be able to push this back. I mean, he's just got the supply to bully his way to do so. The Adept Shades aren't really doing anything for him. New Warpins on those front lines. He is fighting, KeeN fighting without the Liberators, so really, really hesitant to actually bring those in.
If that Immortal was focus firing on the Marauders, 3 out of 5 of them would be dead right now. And that would have actually been drastically different of a fight. Because the Immortal really should have been focus fired, I feel. It's still chewing away at Marines, so those damn Marauders, but the Marines all die. He could still save that Immortal, and now it has its shield back, just used it, but those Marauders are going to die. There's the reinforcements. I was like, what? KeeN can't possibly lose to this, right? Like, he didn't lose any SCVs.
Yeah, like, where's the army?
Production. GG.
Should have F2'd. GG. KeeN will tie up the series 1-1. Nicely done. Breathing gets hard, man. When
I can control my speed of my talking, no problem.
and I can control the cadence of my voice.
When you shave the beard, does your voice get, like, higher?
No, I just turned into Fat Chan Man. It's like a werewolf. Alright, everybody, welcome to this week's episode of whatever fucking show he's on now. Okay.
Self-burn.
Hey. Ruins of Endion coming up next. This is, I guess we would have done the commercial break here, but we did it earlier, so I'm not going to do it here. So, there you go.
It's hot in here.
Yeah, well, I mean, sorry, my bad.
Maybe I could make coffee and then I could put ice cubes in it, and then it will eventually be a cold coffee, and that'd be pretty good, you know?
What if you just made coffee?
Well, then it'd be hot.
Okay.
I mean, can you make coffee with cold water?
I don't know. This is science that I've never heard of.
Huh. I don't make coffee enough. I mean, do they make it with cold water in Starbucks, or do they just, put enough ice cubes and then twirl it all around? I don't
Girl,
know.
does it look like I work at a Starbucks? I mean, I know I get everyone's name wrong, just like they do with the cops, but that doesn't mean I work at Starbucks.
You got a hipster beard.
This is like hardly a hipster beard. A hipster beard would like come out to here, and it'd be like, I'd have a mustache, like oh man, I'd have artisan wood in the background.
Oh man. So I was like trying to reach right for like a tie between you and Starbucks. I failed ultimately. I'll admit it. But this morning when I was casting with Fear Dragon, I almost blew my mind. Like it was pretty close to being like, whoa, I figured something out. So you know how you always refer to like sub babies because they're like 9 months?
Yes.
So Fear Dragon did the exact same thing, and then he was like, "Huh, I wonder if there's any like way we could get all the sub dates and see like at what month they're more likely to sub." And I was like, "That's a decent enough question, interesting." But also check this out, right? Because he was like saying how babies are usually born in like August to October or something. So like around Christmas time, people are getting busy, right? Um, so I was like, "Oh my God, that's like the same thing that happens in StarCraft 2, though, right?" Like December and January, there's like no StarCraft 2 tournaments except what we put on. So people would sub then, and that's why we have so many 9-month sub babies around that time. I would really like to prove that. I really would.
So
wish
what
I-
I'm hearing is that in December we're gonna throw a tournament because nothing else is going on, and everyone we invite to it is gonna have an orgy. Or how does this work? I mean, is there just one particular subscriber you think is sexy, and you're trying to create this whole convoluted thing around to make an excuse? Like, you could just ask him out, man. I don't know why you got to make this so complicated.
Can that be a Twitch pickup line? You know, there's like StarCraft 2 pickup lines. Can a Twitch pickup line be like, "Hey, wanna have a sub baby together?" Let's start today.
You know why the women go home with me? Because in bed I'm like turbo mode. No commercials. All right, ladies and gentlemen, game number 3. And ladies and gentlemen, spawning in the bottom side of ruins of Andion, we got none other than the blue. No, it's red.
Where would the blue even come from? No one else is blue here.
Roses are red. PiLiPiLi's not blue. I got the intro wrong, and now to you.
That was kind of clever. In the bottom left has the yellow Terran. He is KeeN.
So on Ruins of Andion, there are rocks. Here. 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 And even up here.
Yeah.
And that's just a fun fact about the map in case you've never seen it before.
There's also broken motherships in each corner. The more you know. Did you just sip your alcohol?
I may have. Do you
That's
have
gross, man.
a problem with
Don't
that?
do that. Don't do that. Man, I ran out of vodka. And by me, I mean like my family. Like, I definitely didn't drink 2 bottles of vodka by myself.
Well, I mean, if you saw that first drunk stream we did.
That was a different bottle of vodka. So whatever, somehow both Smirnoff vodkas, like the ones that are flavored, vanilla and like iced cake, were really low last time I drank on stream, which was like last week. So I just finished them. Because that's how I do.
Yeah, that's...
And then I told my mom, because sometimes she'll like, you know, like sometimes she'll like want like, that stuff you put like in orange juice in the morning, amaretto, whatever. Anyways, then she'll be like, "Where's the rum? Where's the alcohol?" And so I made sure to tell her, and she told me to go buy my own vodka, and I was like, "Oh no, I'm really an adult now. I gotta buy my own alcohol." No.
They might even ID you, man.
I mean, I buy the shots all the time, and they probably look at me and think white girl. But if I buy vodka,
Well, in fairness,
They
you
still-
are a white girl, though. I mean...
you missed my whole discussion about how I was such a white girl this morning. I wore my pajamas and sweatpants to the doctor's appointment this morning. I felt like a
Liz Lemon.
19-year-old girl in college.
No, dude, you're just straight up Liz Lemon.
No, Liz Lemon wears a bathing suit as underpants.
Because it's all in the laundry, okay?
Yeah,
We've
no,
all
I've
done
actually
that. We've all done that at some point.
I've never done that. I know you mentioned it to me once, and I forget why, but I didn't want to be like, no, I've literally never done that. I've never been that desperate.
Alright, almost gets a probie, unfortunately doesn't. Mothership Core gets really annoying over here, but as we can see, she only got a single kill. So 1 for 1, paid back in full. And over here looks like that engineering bay is being dealt with. A little annoying as we can see with the probe saturation / transfer. It's not the greatest thing to have, but I can't really see that much of a discrepancy on the income. PiLiPiLi's doing better in all regards.
Yeah.
So again, I still don't know why Terrans insist on doing this. I feel like someone like Innovation or Bomber or like one of the cool guys, right, was like, hey, check out this really awesome new strategy I did. And everyone's like, oh, he's doing it, so I should try and do it. And then it just kind of spread like wildfire. Meanwhile, he's like, those assholes.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look, KeeN spiked to +70. Okay, no, +50.
I'm like,
look at that. Look at it.
Okay, then I'm also looking at the 172 that PiLiPiLi spiked at, so...
No, but we discussed other reasons as to why it's like almost a safety maneuver. Like, whereas Engineer blocking the Nexus is almost like poking the bear, Engineer block the mineral line just made sure that there are the units stayed at home. So, I don't know. I wouldn't use it on ladder, but I'm also like not super...
You're terrible at this game. I don't even know why you're comparing yourself to
pro
gamers.
Yo, did you see my ladder game that I posted on YouTube as Protoss?
Why would I watch your ladder game? You're not even a professional.
I am legit good at this game. Anyway, wouldn't mind drops. Most important thing is they could have potentially scouted all these gateways.
He got that.
They miss all of them.
Yeah, this was kind of big up here, but he got that medevac out alive, which is really nice. But dropping the Widowmite, that was cool. I've not seen that before. That was well played. Well played, sir.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well done.
Quiet. But yeah, I Protoss the shit out of another Protoss person. After I banelinged him, too. I felt so bad. That poor guy. Anywho.
Do you have any hand sanitizer?
I don't wanna be around your Protoss scum.
You got your germs. I don't want to touch them.
So,
it's like, have you seen that picture? It's like the guys shaking hands. It's like, hey, bro, you play Overwatch too? Yeah, I main McCree and Bastion. And the next picture is just like the hands being washed under the same.
There's so many good Overwatch comics. Like, I'm so fucking jealous. More about that later.
The StarCraft Cancer stuff today was pretty funny.
The what?
The StarCraft Cancer shit posting on Reddit today was pretty funny.
Yeah, StarCraft Reddit has actually been a lot more fun than usual. Like, the chat posting is much cooler than any other discussion, basically. Anywho, Dep's coming into the natural. I thought he was going to try and get someone to the main, but the Marines were there, so just all into the natural. Just shove him in there.
Zombie Grub, you can't just call all in so casually.
Did I say all in?
All into the natural.
I did, yeah, man. Well, it actually isn't all in, too. I mean, there's natural gases in the third base, but whatever. It's also a timing. No, I'm just kidding. The bunkers
you can't see me.
down
The time is now.
The Adepts all surrounded the bunkers so the SCVs couldn't. That was pretty clever, but... no, actually, never mind. If Stim and Combat Shields were done, that might have been a mistake, as the SCVs soaked up so much Adepts damage, but without those upgrades, KeeN's army is still not looking very good at all.
No, and unfortunately, he appears to have taken a little too much damage. If there was any sort of counterattack, a drop, a Widowmine, anything, this would look much different, but everything is on this side of the map, and nothing is working for him.
No. Oh, PiLiPiLi, man, looking dominating in this matchup. You know, he faces KeeN next. I don't know if his PvZ looks as good.
Well, if you've been listening to professional pro players, Zerg could never beat Protoss.
Well, I mean, is that really what they're saying? Well, some are saying that. I see where you're going.
Yeah. This is actually a great run for PiLi though. He's tearing up the Korean brackets, and he's gonna at this rate go. He is. I'm gonna say it on to the semifinals. GG, 2-1 takes on KeeN. Whoop de whoop.
Cool.
Thank you again, Mad Hatter, for that sub, by the way. Awesome stuff to see. But that makes the bracket Sulky versus PiLiPiLi, ZVP. This is great because it guarantees no TvT finals. But the other side of the bracket is going to be a TvT with Gumiho versus Beyond. I don't know which one we're going to be casting first, and we'll find out from our admin momentarily. But until then, we go to a small commercial break. And we thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.